Welcome to episode 11 of the Copium Take. I'm your host, Drew. I'm here with... God
Jonah.
damn it.
And Jake.
Why? You guys fuck it up every time. That was your one opportunity.
You know what? That's it. I'm
M&M.
leaving.
M&M spaghetti. Oh, I don't even want to do this preview
You know
pod
what?
now.
You know what? Your copium image doesn't look very good. How does that make you feel?
I'm on a different setup. What do you expect from me?
I don't know.
Could have at
He's
least zoomed
attacking
in.
us. Yeah. I,
I
mean,
tried to. I did zoom in.
control scroll.
Look at that. I'm 200 in.
Well, zoom in more. Yeah, there we go. Keep it going.
I can't.
I don't care if it doesn't let you go more. Keep
That's the
going.
max.
You don't quit. We're not quitters in here.
All right, we're here. We're here making our picks for what is this, week 2? It's almost over already. No,
We're only 16 weeks left after this.
it'll go so fast. We're making our picks week
Or
2.
the end can't soon enough.
Jonah, stop with your. You're so negative, Jonah.
I want Sean Payton already.
Well, you'll have him next year, but you still have this year to watch.
Yeah, Jonah, you need this year to go slow because the slower it goes, the more disappointing, the higher the draft pick.
Yeah, what he said. Okay, we're gonna first talk about Thursday night. We said we weren't, but the way we're recording these, it works out. We're gonna recap Thursday night's game. Chiefs Chargers. Good game. Chargers dominated the first half and basically lost the game on a pick. On a pick that, I mean, when you really look at that play, they probably should have just what was the reasoning for them just to not sub Everett out that play?
It was, I'm pretty sure all it was, miscommunication and poor job by what I would consider coaching.
It was
Herbert's
so weird.
tempoing it because big play and he's going to do that. But like as a coach, you gotta, if dude's calling for it, you gotta be like, yeah, sub run. And then Herbert's obviously going to naturally slow down once there's only 10 guys out there and the other guys coming in.
And
Like,
it
he's
just,
not going to just hike the ball without anyone.
yeah, it seems
So
so
to me,
unlucky
you gotta,
too.
you gotta
And
let
then
the dude stop.
Everett had every reason to be dead tired. He had the crazy play that played before where he drug like 2 people to the 2. And he's just like,
Yeah, I mean-
he's like tapping his head like, please, God, just take me out. They're just like, nope. And then, of course, Herbert's like, I know you're tired, but I'm looking your way. I don't know. That was just a weird play. I mean, it sucks. It's kind of just like the thing with the Chargers, though. They just find a way. It's what Joan always says. They find a way to lose. And they legit found a way to lose this game. They somehow...
They just didn't score enough in the first half when they had all the momentum.
I mean, yeah, but that's a 14-point swing there. They're on the 2-yard line. You hope that Herbert and them can get in. And instead, it's a pick 6.
That's just the Chargers being the Chargers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of them not
it is.
playing great, I mean, they controlled the first half.
They controlled it without scoring, though. Like, the
Yeah,
Chiefs
but
did a
I mean,
really good
that's
job
gonna-
of not letting them in the end zone much.
That's true, but that's just gonna happen, especially on the road in Arrowhead. Like, I don't know. I don't blame them as much as what they did with that pick 6. I mean, the pick 6 lost them the game. That pick 6 happened, and Uncle Mo showed up at the front door ready for the barbecue, and it was over after that. But
Yeah, I don't know.
what do you mean you don't know?
To me, like this was just one of those games where it's like, hey, Kansas City found a way to win, but watching that game, I mean, everything in my head says the Chargers were the better team.
No, yeah, that's my point, and that's why it's like, I don't know. If the Chargers miss
Like,
the playoffs too,
that
like
game-
Staley
that
just
game
is the
did not-
immediate fire.
That game did not make me be worried about the Chargers. It made me feel more confident in having the Chargers at the top of the division.
Oh yeah, well,
I mean,
They
if
made
Herbert
so
hadn't
many-
gotten fractured ribs, I'd agree.
Yeah,
oh
they
yeah.
made so many mistakes and were dealing with so many things, and they were still in that game and controlling it for most of it.
Herbert's a stud. Patrick Mahomes is a stud. The Chiefs' offense, I think, they definitely didn't play as good as they did against the Cardinals, but I think I chalked that up to the Chargers' defense being insane. Derwin James, that game was legitimately everywhere. He basically shut down Kelsey. He did something that Simmons for the Cardinals can't do. Jake's favorite player.
I remember Simmons doing very similar stuff against them.
He didn't stop Kelsey though.
No, I think he did. I don't think Kelsey had a single catch on him.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Not this week, at least.
Wait, that's because Derwin James was guarding him.
Can we scroll back up and just look at how bad Eckler Eckler was when running the ball?
I mean, everyone was bad
2.8.
running.
I don't,
Everyone was bad running the ball.
but he had 10. I mean, he did Eckler things. He still had 9 catches for 55 yards.
I understand fantasy-wise. I just mean as a runner.
I felt like he played good. Like
Long
Eckler
game.
kind of to me has this, like at similar time. Like when I see him, especially when he catches the ball, Eckler never ever gets tackled by that first guy. He
But
did it in this game.
If I remember right, there was only one carry over 10 yards this whole game, and it was
Yeah.
the 52-yard one over there. I'm saying for either team, like no one ran the ball well.
Yeah, but these two teams.
Clyde
I
just
don't want
Clyde
these
just
two
had the
teams
one.
running.
Yeah, Clyde just had the one busted run there when it mattered that helped him.
The only, yeah, I think too, to say what you were kind of talking about, Jonah, is Eckler definitely gets a boost because he's good at fantasy. People think he's so much better than he is because he's fantasy. If Eckler was just a receiving back and they had like a good number 2 guy that could like grind out yards, I mean, I feel like the Chargers would be better. I feel like Eckler even knows that, considering he's the one that said he was the one that said, yeah, I would love to have another guy behind me, but they just don't. So I don't know. Anything else to pull from this game? The Chiefs receivers suck besides Kelsey, and he even kind of played bad for him.
See, MBS is back to what I expected from him.
Yeah, when I edited that pod, I was
It's
like, what was Jake
175.
talking about with MVS? He didn't play. He never played good before, but I don't know. We done talking about this game?
He's still got 7 targets. That's wild.
I think we're good.
Okay, let's move in. Let's preview these week 2 matchups and make our picks. Let's start with Jets Browns because that's the first one on here. What are we thinking about this game, Jonah?
Browns.
I think it's going to be a game that I don't watch a second of.
Jonah.
Wow.
I have
Wow.
running backs on both teams, and I'm probably not going to watch a second of this game. This game is atrocious. It's Joe Flacco versus Jacoby Brissett. That's disgusting.
Does Flacco throw 60 times again?
Oh my god. I sure should hope not.
I mean, I don't know how you don't want to watch this game.
Give me a reason you're excited for this game. A single one.
Nick Chubb in fantasy.
In fantasy, which is not part of the viewing experience of watching the game.
It is for me.
That is true.
Why else would I be watching this game? What do you mean?
What's the first one? Let's go.
As y'all can see, I'm already locked in on all of my predictions right there. I knew what I wanted.
Jake, do it. I don't have a delete button. There you go.
Told you.
So what we get? Let's go. We'll go me, Jake, Jonah, and we'll snake it all the way down. That way, everyone has a chance.
Whoa.
Wait. That means that Jake is always
Yeah,
second.
starting.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
maybe
always
we should.
second.
What do we do? We go me.
You just go you first, then me first, then Jonah first, and always go left to right.
Okay, that works. I don't want to go first here though.
Well, you gotta.
Well, my pick. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go Cleveland money line because I'm scared of this game. I don't know. I don't think Cleveland was just not good last week. They'll probably win this and they'll probably cover, but I'm scared. I just want to take my 1 point and move past this game. How's that sound?
It sounds great. I completely agree.
Jake, Jonah, you can't go out of order.
Yeah, Jonah, you're messing up the order. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Jake seeing what we've got on this game. This
All
game
right,
means
Jake,
nothing.
where are you going?
I guess I'm gonna go Cleveland money line too. 'Cause
Well,
until Jonah said that, I wasn't positive. I was maybe gonna touch the over, but then Jonah said Cleveland money line, and I was
Someone
like,
delete
well,
Watching you operate Excel is great.
I could do it with my I'm on my little brother's setup and he has one of those stupid keyboards that's like tiny. And I would have to do I don't have
one
to
of those.
I don't have like I know it's stupid. I don't have like if I had an easy delete button it would have been but I have to click like
Wait, mine's
function
a small
delete.
one, but it has a delete button.
I mean, his doesn't. I'm looking at it. It's bullshit.
That's wild.
It's bullshit.
Watch the language.
Fuck this game. We're moving on to the next one. Oh, this is I hate this game, guys. This game is spooky. The Commanders versus the Lions. Commanders won last week. Shouldn't have, no matter what Jonah says. The Lions made a game closer than it probably was. Swift has been out all week except for Friday. Played He practices on Thursday. They were like, he'll practice a little bit tomorrow, and he did. Yesterday, Friday, he practiced a little bit in limited capacity, but I think he's still questionable.
Do we know why Brian Robinson's out?
He got shot.
Yes.
But
At least he's at practice.
I know, in good news, he was
Dude,
moving
yeah,
around.
he was doing drills and
yeah.
stuff. I was like, man, dude's
In a non-joking sense, let's go. That's fucking hype. He ate that fucking bullet. Shoot him again. He'll fucking. Don't do that.
I don't know if we want to say that.
No, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't do that.
Don't do that.
I don't know if that's acceptable.
I just hope Brian Robinson becomes a dude so he can be like, I'm the best running back in the league and I got shot. Like, that's pretty fucking gangster.
What if he leads the league in rushing this year? After missing the first 5
it'd be
weeks
gangster as much as it would be impressive.
He's just like, who needs the first 5 weeks anyways?
But Swift's out, and I'm now looking at this injury report. I did not know Frank Ragnow was out too. That's not good for the Lions.
Wait, is Swift out?
No, he's questionable. Which, I mean, he's definitely going to be limited for the game, I think.
Yeah.
Can you win comeback player of the year as a rookie if you get shot in the preseason?
He could probably win rookie of the year. That'll help his rookie of the year if he's good, for sure. But we'll wait and see.
This game has some really exciting players in it.
Why did you make your pick before we even asked?
Because that was the reveal right there. This is my take. Lions -1.5 all day, every day.
So you think they're covering the 1.5? They're at home, coming off a.
I mean, at this point we just have to accept that I'm probably going to pick against Washington every single game because I said they were a bottom 4 team.
God, dude, I'm telling you, when I edited that was so fucking funny.
So I'm always going to pick against them no matter what every single time.
Jake's realization is so good. He says "man," which is funny, but before he even says that, he makes like a unaudible groan. That he's like, "Why did I make that deal?" Every Commanders win just screws Jake.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's as much as why did I make that deal as it is knowing the Jags just threw that game that they should have won. Yeah. And it's like, man, I picked them to be bottom 4. Like, we can't be giving up a free game anywhere. Like, we can't give them a game. And the Jags did that.
All right, Jonah, who are you going with?
I feel completely different to Jake. I'm going Commanders money line.
Commanders.
And you like them so much. I can type it if you want.
Please, it's actually so hard.
That's how you want it in, right?
Yeah, please just type that for me. Yes,
Commies money line.
Yeah. I like how we've done Cleveland and then we've gone to the teams. But let's keep it. I'm with you, Jake. I'm riding the Lions 1.5. I like the Lions. I like the line. Like, I still think the Lions are good. The Swift stuff is kind of spooky, but I think they'll be able to gut it out at home.
Is this how you want to put in for that one?
No, stop. Stop bullying them, Jake. Leave them at Cleveland. But yeah, I think I like the Lions, and in terms of our game of like the 1 point, 2 point, if the Lions win by 1 fucking point, then fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be pissed, but it is what it is.
I'd rather take the the good chance.
I'd rather risk getting the half point, the extra half point for our sake.
Exactly, I agree.
Then be Derek Carr.
Lions go 1-1, and Jake's 1 step closer to his, but that Jags, I think that Jags W is gonna fuck them in the long run. But let's keep going.
Talk about it.
Let's keep a trucking. Bucs Saints.
It all now falls on the Bucs Saints.
Bucs Saints. Interesting that. Why is Godwin out on the injury report? I thought he was like already.
I mean, he is out. I don't know why he didn't make it.
Okay. I think they cut him. That's why.
That.
I mean, Mike Evans is questionable too, and he's not on here.
No, but because I think those guys. I think it was something crazy like.
This isn't the full injury report, correct?
No, I think when
is that gonna expand it for both teams?
No, I think when I click this, it just takes me to everything.
I think it just shows top 5.
No, it just shows me everything.
Shows every team. Ugh, that's
cool. Yeah, but I think it only ever shows 5 for a team. Like I'm saying, go to the Bucs on there. I'm pretty sure they only ever show 5 for a team on the main page.
Is this by? No, it's by.
Tampa
It's
Bay.
like alphabetical order of it would be Bucs.
Oh, Jake's
Yeah,
right.
see?
That's fucking
Yeah.
dumb. Put the good players
I don't-
in.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it like that, but they always
Mike
only
Evans.
show 5.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Leonard Fournette.
But I will say, and what you're saying, Jonah, is like Evans, Fournette. They all didn't practice Wednesday, and then they practiced Thursday and Friday. So I think it's just old people not practicing because they're old. And that's because
And I
they're already
understand.
hurt.
I understand. My favorite instance of that is Yahoo Fantasy Sports. When Big Ben would take a rest day, they would just say injured old
That's fucked up.
on the injury report.
That's kind of rude if you think about it.
But the story of this game is the Saints have old TB's number. Do they continue to have
In the
his
regular
number?
season, they sure do.
So far. Well, I don't think it's just regular season.
Well, I
They're-
mean, they lost
Well,
one
since
time
he's-
to him because
since
he
he's
won.
been with the Bucs.
Yeah, they lost to him in the divisional round the year he won the Super Bowl.
Oh, they did? I didn't realize they played
But
playoffs.
yeah, they have his numbers. I think damn, this is annoying. Now we have to go into this. Maybe I should just duplicate this and then have that open for the past. How's that sound?
You mean the future?
No, the past.
Who are you looking for?
The Saints. What's their fucking name?
Well, I know.
Saints.
Like, you looking for a player in
Hey,
particular?
Yeah, because I think Kamara's been hurt.
Are they?
Yeah, he's questionable.
Yes, Kamara has been hurt. He's got a rib thing.
Yeah.
So I don't love that.
Yeah, but I mean, so Mark Ingram's also hurt. So
Why is this fucking?
they
screen
they
so
signed what was it,
white?
Latavius Murray?
You're messing it all up, Joe.
There it goes.
It's all over
What
the
is
place.
it? Yeah, they did sign Murray because Ingram's hurt too.
Yeah.
So weird injuries both ways.
So both offenses are gonna have some hiccups.
When neither offense played good in week 1, or at least in the first half for the Saints.
I mean, they had some real nice late comeback stuff, but that you can chalk that up to the Falcons being the Falcons.
So Jonah, which way are you leaning?
I'm gonna go Bucs 2.5.
Bucs 2.5.
Wow.
Type
That's
in,
wild.
Jake.
I got faith in them finally doing it because I think they're just a much better team.
And it's crazy.
Well, this fucks
Bucs
Jonah,
too,
but
yeah.
I did see a stat that Tom Brady, when he scored since he's been with Tampa Bay, when he scores less than 20 points, he comes back and always scores at least 24 points the next week. For that reason, I'm taking the over in this game. They'll get 24. The Saints can cover. I like the over here. In a dome, both offenses.
2.5 just feels really nice.
Yeah, I don't.
You didn't like the 1.5 for the Lions, and we watched Hard Knocks.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You don't like
I
Dan
just like the
Campbell?
Commies more.
You would. Bucks 2.5.
Yeah, for sure. Not even a
I
question.
hope you guys get it, and I hope I get the over.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it, hold on, knowing that was 100% what I was putting in about 2 seconds.
You guys aren't scared of the Saints always beating the Bucks in the regular season?
No, I think that's
Eventually-
overblown.
My thing is, I am now
It's
forever for the rest of my
overblown. How
life
is it
going to take the
overblown?
Bucs. Because eventually it has to die. It can't just go forever.
But don't you
So
think?
what if they beat him 4 out of 5 times?
Yeah, that's. It's. Aren't you scared that the D coordinator kind of just has his number, old Tom's?
Nah.
Now he's
Dude,
the head
before,
coach.
before last week, the Steelers had never beaten the Bengals with Joe Burrow.
That's not true.
I'm pretty sure while playing that show.
So the two games. Or we're talking about 4 games.
Well, yeah, it was.
so many more.
He missed at
three.
least one of those to injury in his rookie year.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Burrow?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking more than last year.
Yeah, basically.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. I mean, it's all.
Yeah, it's half the
all
street
just,
to the same
It's
half.
all just stupid stats.
Well, I hope the Saints win and the over goes. I hope the streak continues. I know that's a shocker, but all right, let's go to the next game. Now this is an interesting game because we have a giant simp on the fucking podcast, and it's not Jonah, and it's not me.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
oh,
Thibodeau's doubtful. I thought people were saying he was going to play.
It's not me.
I
How would
yeah,
even want to take the Giants here?
yeah, Jake, how's your boy? I heard he got hurt.
I don't even know. Like they listed him or something, but it looked like he was practicing from the sub-ISO. So I have no idea.
He needs to get out of there. This is our
Yeah,
This is our
honestly,
weekly Tony talk. That dude needs to get out of there.
yeah, they need to like if they don't want to use him, like that's fine. But just like
The problem
go
is
get
nobody else
you.
wants him.
I don't think that. I
Somebody
imagine
has
you
to
could
want
get.
him.
They tried to trade him.
I
They got no
don't.
biters.
I do not think that report was true at all in the slightest.
I mean, if that report wasn't true, then why don't they like him? Why is he so far down the depth chart when he was clearly like
I
the
don't
best
know.
player on the field for them?
I
Other
legitimately
than
have no
Saquon.
idea why they don't like him, but I do. I'm pretty confident that the trade thing was.
Okay. Giants at home, coming off a big win. Panthers, a comeback that just couldn't come back all the way. I don't know. I don't know about this game. Barkley had a good week 1. McCaffrey not so good. I like them both to be really good during this game. Whatever way you lean, I probably like McCaffrey and Barkley both to beat their overs. Don't know what they are, but I'd bet them. Two good
Barclays
players.
is 36.
Barkley's is no, it's not.
No, but I just want to see
Not
if you still
after
want to know.
160.
They're scrimmage yard over, so I wouldn't take either individually. Just rushing yards.
But who goes first here? Oh no, it's me.
So
I don't know what I want. I don't know. I hate this game. This is what I was talking about before the pod. There's some of these things I really like, but there's a lot of them that like this game specifically. There's no right to say fuck it. I'm going with the Panthers. Put the Panthers money line in there.
Ooh.
It's a 2-pointer.
Ooh.
Vegas thinks this game's gonna be close. I'm running with Baker. You gonna type in, Jake?
I will.
Jake doesn't like my Panthers pick.
I think he's gonna do the same thing, and he was hoping he was alone.
What am I? I don't really know. I just didn't know. Honestly, this was just I didn't know how to abbreviate it. I didn't know what we should do. I feel like Carolina fits better for this one. I know this is not consistent at all, but oh, okay. Or you can delete it. That too.
I didn't delete it.
It went away when you went off it. All right.
All right, what are you doing, Jake? Copy and pasting? There's a lot of what's happened. Do
Hello?
something. Okay. What the fuck? Why did we just have dead air for 5 seconds?
Because
So
I
much
was-
silence for you to
I
type
was-
out Giants minus 1.5.
I was debating.
You
but
could have
I gotta
typed
go
it
with
in
the
or
Giants.
something or
You
spoke.
can debate out loud. That's the
No.
whole point of this.
No,
Why do you-
everyone was on the edge of their seat, wondering.
I was on the edge
which
of my
way I
seat
was
while we
gonna
have
go.
5 minutes of dead air.
It was 5 seconds.
Dude,
And if they're watching the screen, then they see typing. If they're just listening to audio, then yeah, it was just 5 seconds
No,
of
they
dead
don't.
air.
They see a blank box that just miraculously gets filled after the 5 seconds of dead air.
yeah, they
Oh,
definitely.
do they not see it as it
No,
starts typing at all?
no, they don't.
Oh, awkward. Yeah, it was just 5 seconds of dead air.
Okay, why do you lead the
Oh,
Giants?
See, like this is what I was saying when I was talking to you on the other ones, where I was like, there's some that I don't love either. Like this is one I don't really love, but I just know I picked. I in my head thought the Panthers were worse than the Giants coming into the season, so I'm gonna pick the Giants to beat the Panthers as of right now. Because
Yeah, fuck this game.
so far I
Don't
think
bet
I'm
this
right.
game if you're betting.
Yeah, I won it. I don't think there's anything I would touch on this other than probably the over. If you just really wanted to hit something in this game.
Well, then why don't you bet the over? If you feel the
I'm
most
not-
confident in that.
Because I'm not a little punk like you, Jonah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
bet so many overs and unders.
I'm
Me?
gonna
Never.
take Carolina money line. I was disappointed Drew took it as well
Let's go.
because
I
I
like
feel very good about the Panthers.
Lone Wolf.
I think they're definitely the better team.
Are you going to double it then?
No, I'm saving that. I know exactly
No.
which game I'm going for that.
No balls.
Well, it's gonna be the same bet. It's gonna be an underdog money line, but
Okay. Let's go. Let's move to the next.
Yeah, this isn't even really an underdog money. I know it is an underdog money line, but it isn't.
We're on to the Steelers, my boys,
It's
coming
still
off a
those
big
little
win
kids.
week 1
Who'd
against
they beat?
the Bengals.
Man, if TJ Watt were in this game, Mac Jones would not leave the field with his back.
Mac Jones would be dead. He still might. Minka might come free off the fucking side like old school Troy. Just clobber
Oh my
him.
God.
Like that clip. It'll be Troy. It'll be Minka up top and Cam Hayward down below.
Oh my God. If that happens to him again, I don't know. I'd be forced out of the league, forced into early retirement.
That'd be so fucking bad.
He's already dead.
Thankfully,
Wow.
the Steelers,
Look
thankfully,
at how limited that injury report is.
I know. I was about to say. Thankfully, the Steelers are very healthy. Like Najee was kind of
it's just not
flirting with
showing
not
the other
playing,
ones.
but no, you're right. But Najee suiting up this weekend. I'm hoping our offense plays much better. The defense, though missing TJ, and though I know we're 0-4-1 against without TJ, I still have. I think we'll be able to cope. That
Yeah, I
might
think
be
this is a much-
copium, but I think we'll be all right.
Sounds
I think this is a much worse defense. So I think it's a good get right game for your offense.
Yeah, for sure. But it is Bill Belichick. He doesn't like losing. I will say before we go to the Pickems, there's basically an even amount of props that for Steelers and Mike Tomlin as there are for Belichick and Patriots in games where like the New England Patriots and Belichick coming off of losses. He has crazy stat lines, and then the Steelers have crazy stat lines when they're when they're underdogs with Mike Tomlin. So there's no trends or storylines you can even use to bet this game. You just have to
Two
pick
hot
the
trends. Yeah.
You just have to honestly look at both teams, and nothing New England did last week will show me. They're gonna probably try to run the fuck out of the ball on us, and I think Miles Jack and Devin Bush, who's been playing better, will be able to hopefully stop that, and offense will play better, and the Steelers will win. But let's move them to Pickems. Who goes here? Jake
It's
goes
me.
first.
It is me. Also, wait, did I just? What's the spread? When you want to go back to ESPN real quick, did the spread change since we updated this?
No,
Oh,
ESPNs are
I'm
usually
on-
differently.
I'm
or
just on
different
crack.
as well. Yeah, you're also on crack.
Oh man, this is a difficult one.
There's definitely a punt
Um,
option here when you think about how bad the offenses were week one. There's definitely a punt option, but that is.
I don't do it.
Yeah, but your
Also-
defense was so good it scored, and this is a bad offense you guys are playing. You guys might do that again.
I think the only thing
I'm
that
not like you
protects
guys.
the
I don't
Steelers.
pick those.
Oh, though. I think the only thing that protects the Steelers from the typical Pittsburgh game to where it's like they win a game they weren't like people didn't think they would win, and then lose against a bad team at home the next week. It's such a Steelers trap game, but the only thing that lets us avoid that is it's Belichick. If this was the Jets, I honestly think I'd pick the Jets to cover, at least to cover. Or if they were favored, I might just pick them to cover the spread. But I think the Steelers will avoid this Steeler letdown game that we always have because of Bill Belichick. So thanks, Bill.
So, I am going to take the Steelers money line, and this is my double.
Oh
They
no,
don't
you
wanna
fucked
hear
us, Jonah. Don't pick us. Damn it, Jonah. I don't want that juju on my team.
He's not.
No.
You got
Fuck
the
you,
TikToker
Jonah.
off.
Fuck you. I'm actually so pissed that you did 2 times. I also have Steelers money line. But now I'm actually so pissed off. We're going to fucking lose. If we lose, I'm going to blame you. I just want you to know that, Jonah. Be prepared.
I'm assuming you're not times 2.
No, I'm not timesing 2. Don't
See,
put
I was
this-
gonna go. I was gonna go Steelers money line here. That was my pick going into it. But then we were talking about it, and I was like, man, do I really want to bet against Belichick coming off a loss week 1?
I
was
love
like,
how
I
upset
don't.
that made you.
It
And
does
then so I
make
was
me
like,
upset.
you know what?
And I can't
I'm just
even do
gonna
it
go
to
the-
your team because you guys fucking suck.
And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go the complete oddball over here.
I will say,
Oh,
Jake,
man.
as many as like I said, as many of those stats are for the Bill being better when coming off a loss. There's a lot of Mike Tomlin being an underdog and at least covering or winning. So
Yeah.
maybe
Well, that's
that
what I was saying.
leads
I
offense.
had reasons to pick all of them. Like
Yeah. I think this game will come down to unless the
I had
Steelers'
reasons-
offense plays way better, but because what's probably going to happen is this game's going to come down to a special teams play or a bad turnover late in the game. So
In my head, I had a reason to pick Steelers here, the Patriots here, and the under here. And since I had a reason for all of those, I went with the over.
I like that logic.
Sound logic. I appreciate
That's
it.
good. That's good betting logic. I actually like that. I hate Jonah's pick. I hope he fucking steps on Lego. Oh, Colts Jags. Jonah's favorite team, the Jags. The storyline here is developed in the last. The storyline has developed the last 2 days. I mean, here it is, right here. It's right here in this little injury report screen.
That's a lot of outs.
Alex Pierce and Pittman.
Disappointing questionables.
Their 1 and 2s are both out. I didn't even know Shaquille Leonard was out. That's not good.
He missed week 1.
Their best player on defense and their 2 receivers are both out, and then this is a very sad out and injury list. These are maybe 5 of the best players on the Colts.
Minus who Shaquille Leonard is for anyone who doesn't know.
Do what?
I said, should we address who Shaquille Leonard is for anyone who isn't aware of that?
Who is he?
Who knows?
Okay. Thanks for interrupting me to add a useless comment.
Well, no, I was being serious though. Do you think there's people who aren't aware of that?
I hope not.
Yeah, I didn't find out until like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Wait, what's happening? Am I missing a joke or something?
No, he changed his name to go by his middle name.
Shaquille.
Oh, I just assumed it was. I just saw Leonard and assumed it was still him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He changed his name this year.
What did his first name used to be? I'm lost right now.
He was Darius Leonard for like first 4 years.
Oh, Darius! I didn't remember what his name was. I was asking a question.
I was like so confused.
I didn't remember what his name was. I mean, pretty much almost all football players, aside from the Steelers, I just know them basically as their last name, except for LeBron.
Wait, but I only know his last name.
What is it?
LeBron, right?
Oh yeah, it's LeBron. But yeah, anybody else want to say something on here? Johnny, you want to talk about all the injured players for the Jags?
Yeah. There are none.
Okay.
Healthiest team in the league, baby. You know what that means.
I just saw that Matt Ryan had to throw 50 times against the Texans to tie them. Oof.
Hey, but they tied.
So.
Also,
I go first.
This line has changed. It was 4.5, and then all these injuries happened. Now it's 3.
Yeah, the Pittman injury was a big deal. And as such, Jags money line.
Oh, Jonah's on the train.
I am very worried about these Colts right now. Their season's off to a rocky start.
Throw Jags money line for me too, Jake. I'm riding with my boys. I'm pissed that Jonah picked it. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jake. Let's go.
You know I can all day, every day. They're winning the division. I don't know.
That's great.
This is a huge game for the Jags. Like they have very much luck now. They get to play them at home in the Florida heat with basically a completely battered Colts team. All they really need to do is if Jonathan Taylor balls on them, I'm out on the Jags. If the Jags lose, but it's for some other reason besides Jonathan Taylor, I'll ride with him still. But if I come out of this game and Jonathan Taylor had like 250 and 3 touchdowns, and it was just Jonathan Taylor and they couldn't stop him, I'm out on the Jags. They should be able to stop the only thing on the Colts offense.
I placed bets for every over you can on Jonathan Taylor.
It's smart
because he's the entire offense.
He's all they're gonna have tomorrow. So, okay. I just love you're on the Jags, Drew.
I'm really glad I got to go first on that one.
That is good. All right, Dolphins, Ravens. This is a interesting game.
Very.
Both coming off good dubs. I think Miami's win over New England was a little bit more impressive than Baltimore. Honestly, offensively struggling against the Jets. Besides 2 big plays, they really did not. They didn't run the ball well.
Yeah, but I think it's misleading.
It's misleading. How so?
I literally think they said, you know what, Lamar, take it easy. You don't have to run first to beat the Jets.
But no one did, though, is the problem.
Well, yeah, but you had your starting running back not playing. You had a guy that you signed on free agency to really be your third running back as your starting running back. I think they just said, you know what, we can beat the Jets without having to play how we normally play. So let's do it. Save our guys some of the beating that they would normally get in the trenches.
I know Dobbins
That
is
might- maybe
questionable and he'll probably play tomorrow, but I don't like him in fantasy. If you have him, don't start him. Give
I'm
it a
not
week.
starting him this week even.
Yeah, give it a week. But I also don't think Dobbins is going to be like he's probably going to get like 5 carries or something like that throughout the game. So
Now maybe that's copium on my side of it. Like maybe I'm like looking at it and giving the Ravens too much love for last week. But
I don't
really
like
feel like-
I don't like that take in the NFL. I just don't think it's too. The NFL's too.
Well, you don't go into the game with it for sure. But I'm saying if you
But then
you
why
get
does
into
it
the game
happen?
and
Were they at home?
well, you get into the game and you realize that like they got into that game and the Jets could not move the ball.
They were not. Okay. I don't know. I don't
And
like that.
so then you adjust and
I don't think
ease it
I
up
don't
a
know.
little.
I mean, you know better, but I really just don't think that happens in the NFL to be like a quarter of the way through the game, be like, oh yeah, we can just coast and not show our stuff.
Well, it's not necessarily coasting and not showing stuff, but it's like, hey, we don't have to be as pound the ball as we normally are.
I
Like,
think
we
they
can ease
weren't
it up a
because they
little bit. We
couldn't.
can.
Which is a concern.
That's why I'm concerned because I don't, and like I said, I don't think Dobbins is going to be a big part in this offense. It's good that he's back. I love
I think
playing
he
him
will
in
be once
fantasy
he's
like 2 weeks
full
from
go.
now. 2 weeks from now, if he plays the next 2 weeks and he's fine. Some of the clips have been so weird of Dobbins. Have you seen those on Twitter of him doing like a drill and then limping away from a drill? I don't like those. I don't know why that would happen, and I'm not a fan.
You just hate the Ravens, though.
I don't. I'm saying I'm worried for Dobbins. I'm not saying he's bad.
You want him to die.
I
That's
don't.
why.
I defended him in the fantasy pod.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Gosh dang.
What?
Get him out of the narrative. I'm tired of him. He's
Oh my
bad.
God. I do think these 2 receivers for the Ravens are bad. I think that's also why they struggled on offense. Besides
The
their
team
2
that struggled
big
more
play.
and run the ball was the Dolphins. Dolphins couldn't get shit going on the ground last week.
They didn't need to. Copium.
Yeah, sure.
I think this is why this makes it such an interesting game. I think this will be who can run the ball better.
Yeah, I mean it's such a
then-
run heavy touted like
So then to
Shanahan
transition, who is it that you think will run the ball better?
Miami, baby. Give me my 2 points. I'm
I
a
can
two.
tell you said what? You said
Miami money line. Dolphins, let's go. I'm a 2 stan. They're gonna. This game too, to me, is a game of a proven game. Like this shows me which team is serious this year.
What do I get if I do this?
Nothing. You can do it. You can lose and still get your 1.5 point if it goes.
If I do this, can I get 2?
Nope. That's not even double what it would be. You'd have to do 7. And you still wouldn't get a point. An extra point.
man.
Why do you like the Ravens, Jake? You think they'll be able to run the
Just like
ball?
Miami. I just hate everyone on Miami. I think.
Do you think Miami's a bad team, or do you just kind of use that as like 2-8? Because Miami is not a bad football team.
I don't think they're a particularly good team.
Okay, that's fair, at least. Jonah?
This one's tricky because Miami. It's in Baltimore. I want to say Miami plus 3.5, but I just
See, but
It's in-
people get
it's
scared
in
going into
Baltimore.
Baltimore because it's the murder capital of the world. But Miami, I've been there. It's shady as fuck. This is home to them. They're ready.
man. Yeah. I'm gonna go Miami plus 3.5.
At least I have a half.
I don't think
brother.
that. I don't think. I can't say I think they're gonna win, but
So this is the first one we've had where we all three have a different take on this one, right? Well, unless you count the Steelers.
yeah, I wish I
That
could pick an
doesn't
over and
technically
under.
count to me.
I don't like this because I can't win without someone else winning. I'm not a fan.
That is true.
This is bullshit. I'm pissed. Okay. I figured Jake would be on the Ravens side because he fucking hates Tua with his whole heart, and it makes me sad.
True.
Tua's a good guy. He even hates him as a
He's-
human. He says it multiple times.
Yeah, he's probably a Satanist, honestly.
I hope not. Okay. We're moving to the Falcons-Rams. Bounce back game for the Rams. Falcons, they tried week 1. Just, I don't know. The Falcons week 1 and Saints, now that I've reflected on it a little bit more, to me, To me, it seems I'm sure Jake is probably high on the Falcons because he always is, but I'm lower on the Falcons now.
It was a bad team overachieving.
Because I think in the first half they did all that crazy running stuff with Mariota, and I just don't think the Saints were prepped for it. And I think they were prepped, like they made adjustments at halftime, and that's why the Falcons struggled so hard in the second half. And then the Saints offense finally woke up. So I think with a week of tape and the defense the Rams have, I think they're just gonna fuck up the Falcons. This game's not close to me. Allen Robinson, bounce back game. Start him in your lineup. If you're doing daily fantasy, put him in your double spot. Let's ride.
All right, don't do that.
Let's fucking ride, baby. Do it.
He's gonna draw AJ Terrell at times in this game. Ah.
If they
Ain't
put
gonna.
AJ
AJ
Terrell and
Terrell.
Allen Robinson, that's fucked up.
He's
That's
not. I
like-
don't think he's gonna shadow Cup the whole game.
They should.
Yeah, I mean, you're not even putting a corner on Allen Robinson at this point. You're putting like your defensive end on him.
Jake? What do you have to say if Allen Robinson comes away with like 7 catches for 120 and a touchdown?
I'd be like, congratulations, you had one good game in the last 3 years.
What does he have to do to give this to make you happy?
Be good.
Okay. Just
No
wait.
real definition there. Just good.
wait. I hate this Allen Robinson
Just
slander.
not be a wasted roster spot.
He's not even. If he was so bad, wouldn't Van Jefferson play over him?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even care if you like Allen Robinson or whatever.
And Jefferson's hurt.
My
He's
thing
out.
is
He's
like
on the screen.
there's 4 or 5 guys in their receiver room who can do what Allen Robinson is doing. So why are you wasting money on an old guy with a higher cost when you can let any of your young guys do it and have the same production?
Does Kyle Pitts have a good game this week?
Probably. All jokes aside, probably. The Rams don't really. That's the one thing the Rams, at least in the past 2 years, have been really bad at, is guarding the tight end. Their linebackers usually aren't very good.
All right. With all that said, Jake, where are you leaning?
Where am I leaning?
Where are you leaning, sir?
I mean,
Oh fuck! No shot.
That was a good reveal.
Oh my god. Money line? Oh. See, I'm not happy with that.
Oh.
Don't chicken shit out, Jake.
I can't decide. Can I have some more time to think on this one?
No, that's not how this shit
I
works.
think it's so hard. This one, I honestly kind of want to take them at money line,
Then do it.
but I just don't know. I just don't know.
All right. Well,
No,
I'll
no,
just
no,
jump
I'm gonna
ahead.
press
I'm
Jake.
just
I'm
gonna
gonna
take
press
the
Jake.
order.
Jake hits a 5, 4, 3.
I'll do it. I'll do it for the meme.
No double.
I'm
no
taking
double.
the over.
Wait, let me see. I'm pretty sure I know what my double is already, and I don't want to.
Okay. You're going with the over? Why are you going with the over, Jenna?
Yeah.
I don't have enough confidence in the Rams to win by 10. That's just a lot of points. I know they'll win, but that's just
Do you?
that's a
though?
lot. Like I would not be shocked if they gave up like a late touchdown in garbage time for nothing.
Yeah, just give me Rams money line. 10 is scary to me too, but the Rams are gonna win. And fuck,
Yeah,
I'm
this is
not-
why it's this one's 100% a troll pick by me at this point, but whatever.
Good coaches are always good in bounce backs. They're at home. There's no way the Falcons walk in and beat the Rams. The NFC sucks. The NFC sucks. Just give the Bills the Super Bowl trophy tomorrow. On
It
Monday.
Doesn't
I
also-
guess it'll be.
necessarily mean the NFC sucks. It
It
means that
sucks.
we have the
We
wrong
also-
teams at the top.
We also have to acknowledge, and I hope we can. I don't know. Maybe I don't think anyone's going to agree with me on this. I think the Saints' defense is just better than the Rams' defense this year.
The Saints.
I really do.
I just don't like how the Saints lost so many players.
Obviously,
We'll revisit
Aaron
that
Donald,
after this week. Jake.
obviously, Aaron Donald is a freak, but the Saints secondary, I will take over the Rams secondary 10 out of 10 times.
Even now with all the people they lost.
Yeah, I mean, I am not a big not very high on Jalen Ramsey.
But I think him and Lattimore were gonna cancel each other out. So like,
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
I
they're
think
even
Ramsey's
close to
better.
canceling each other out. I think Lattimore is significantly better.
Okay, well,
But I know that's a bold take on my part. But Ramsey just like 2 of the touchdowns in that game were them just specifically targeting Ramsey.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see how that plays out. Niners, Seahawks. Seahawks coming off a big emotional win week 1. Niners coming off, probably still cleaning the mud out of their fucking cleats. It's supposed to rain at this game again. Poor fucking no, we can never see a good sunny game like Jake
As long
said
as it's
last
not a
month.
monsoon, we should get a much better ground game from them.
Yeah. I mean, the big news too is Jamal Adams is out for a season. That's not great.
Yeah, that's gonna really hurt that already kind of lackluster defense that the Seahawks have.
Well, this first game without Elijah Mitchell, and then Kittle, I think is projected to play. Oh, I just clicked that, even though I have it open. Link. That's cool.
Yeah, Kittle's a little annoying with his just nagging injuries. He's so good when he's out there, but
He looked
it's
awesome in his limited practice Friday.
wow.
I mean, I think the only thing coming into this game that excites me as a Debo Samuel owner is that they're gonna run the ball with him. Debo's gonna get like 20 plus abilities
Touches.
to run the ball in some type of way in probably the next like 2 months until Elijah Mitchell comes back. Because I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of Wilson
Wilson?
or anybody
Mm-mm.
else they have back there. They paid
I think
him.
Trey Lance is gonna run just as much as he did last week, just more effectively.
I think Trey
He
Lance
had
will
like
look
14
better
carries
tomorrow.
or something.
Jake's been
I think we're
quiet,
gonna,
so
yeah, I think we're gonna see. Well, I think we're gonna see that how Trey Lance threw the ball last week is how Trey Lance throws the ball.
no, Jake. What about that throw he had in the preseason? That was a good throw.
Cool.
Okay, Jonah.
He has the ability to make really good throws, but I think his average is his consistency. His
Do you hate Tua or Lance more?
As a person, I like Tua more.
You don't
As
like
a
Lance at the Trip
potential-
Club?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know about that till like this morning. By the way, I don't know when that.
I think it
broke,
was just
but-
yesterday. I don't know.
Oh, okay. In terms of potential, I think Trey Lance has more potential. In terms of who will be better in the league, I think Tua will be, probably.
All right, Jonah.
Unless Trey Lance really.
Is this your? No, yeah, this is your pick, right?
Niners money line. Nothing special. 10 points is a lot. It's a divisional game. They're still trying to right the ship. But they are the better team.
I'm also a Niners money line. This is a boring pick. Everything Jonah says is 100% right. Let me see him blow somebody out before I trust him to cover 9.5. I think Seattle's win is. I mean, we went over it on our pod, and it's probably been discussed about 1,000 times. Seattle shouldn't have won that game. Why do you think they're gonna cover this game?
The exact reasons I was just talking about. The 49ers aren't going to be able to score enough to cover 9.5 points.
That's fair. We basically all have the same picks.
Yeah.
Just
We're all pretty much going to win this.
so until we all lose.
I think the 49ers. I think there's a decent chance the 49ers win, but I think it's more likely that Seahawks cover.
I guess theoretically we can't all lose, but okay. Let's move on to the game of the week. Fox's game of the week.
And
Okay.
I hope not.
Oh no, it's on CBS. Damn. Bengals and the
Shit,
boys.
no, I hope I get at least Romo. I get something to go through with this game.
Bengals and the boys. Oh fuck, Dak Prescott's out. What happened?
Oh, that's
Is
not
that
right.
too soon?
I think he's going to be back for
I
this
think
one.
that was too soon.
Get your Jerry talk out of here.
I think T. Higgins is supposed to play. That's good for you guys. 'Cause you guys want
It's
like a
good
top,
for us.
Yeah, you want like a top 5 pick. Tank for what's his name? Young.
No, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I've come back.
Okay.
Come back.
But yeah, I think Higgins is gonna play because he cleared concussion protocol. So I don't know why he wouldn't play unless they just didn't think he was like
That's good news.
film study.
In
Right?
general, that he's going to be able to play.
In Jerry's world, I don't think that matters.
Jerry's will.
I don't think the Bengals like literally have to be so fucking mad they lost to us last week, especially the way they did, especially how bad they play. The way they had to be mad so many ways. They had to be mad how they lost, how bad they played. Like
That they lost in general.
That they lost in general. So,
Yeah,
go ahead.
the Bengals just had so many moments last week where they still looked good despite the loss. It was just a really bad Burrow game.
So let's go over here. Oh, this is me. Give me the
Yeah.
give me the Bengals plus the 7.5. They're covering, baby. Give me the
You
Bengals
mean
plus
he meant
7.5.
minus.
plus
Plus.
7.5.
Just put it on there.
Is that worth like a quarter
Negative
of a point?
point.
Gives me a 0.5. Bengals, this is a get right game.
I mean, I'm gonna be shocked if maybe Jonah will just because of fandom, but I'd be kind of shocked if anyone has a different pick here.
Man.
There's no way Cooper Rush
my-
covers
eight-
that.
My
Man.
whole thing is like
Winning by
if the
more than a
Bengals
touchdown
score-
is still difficult.
Yeah, but if the Bengals score 20 points, they did it by 12 points.
No, there's no way we score 8. That's
what I'm
an
saying.
impossible score.
The 7.5 on the road, plus when you look at that over under, just tells you Vegas has no hope in you guys.
Yeah, I get it. I
I
think
mean, yeah.
I'm gonna take
I don't know, they
take
said-
here the Cowboys plus 7.5.
I appreciate that from a fandom standpoint.
Who was it?
I
Who
can't
said
do
it?
the money line, but I'm gonna do the 7.5.
Who said it the other day? They were like, Cooper Rush might as well be as good as Dak. Which dude was
Oh,
that?
fucking Skip Bayless.
Yeah, Skip said it. I mean, maybe he's right, and we're all gonna have egg on our face.
No, I think if he looks even remotely as good, it's purely because everybody else stepped up.
I hope he just dots everyone up. I'll lose this one if it's just because Cooper Rush is just the goat and wins.
And there's
everything
no
this
Michael
year.
Gallup. And CD, it's rough.
CD won't have as bad of a game. Like that just won't happen. They'll do more stuff to get him involved if they have to.
They have to. Okay, let's move on from that game of the week. Texans, Broncos. Both 0-1. Texans, or I guess
No,
Texans
no, no.
actually 0-0.
One's
No,
0-0-1.
Yeah,
Texans,
Texans are 0-1.
if they didn't have
What's up
Give
for
them some
respect on the tie?
if they didn't have Lovely Smith who just didn't care enough to win, and then I don't know. And then Denver, they did everything they could to throw that game.
Yeah, everybody wanted to fumble on the 1-yard line.
Everybody, and then I appreciated the coach coming out and being like, "Yeah, I fucked that up. We should have just gone for it or whatever. They should have just done something."
Like kick it.
Like kick, no, definitely not kick it. I don't know why your kicker's not good to kick it. I wonder how many of those 62 plus yarders were in Denver too.
Were attempted in Denver.
Because if he's missing those, like, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, he showed he had the distance, so I don't really know what the.
Yeah, but he's never shown he had the accuracy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you have
You
the
compromise
distance,
your accuracy to get it that far.
Not really. I mean, that's not really how
So
that
why
works.
has he missed them all?
Because he's just not very good.
Okay, so then why do you kick
or he overthinks it. It's one of the two.
Okay, then why did you
But
kick it then?
like that's why Evan's so good. Is Evan's natural swing
Oh,
is
here we
hitting
go.
from that distance. That's why Justin
Oh.
Tucker's so good. His natural swing
I
is
see what you
like
did there.
Tried to cover up the Florida fandom.
Chris Boswell.
No, don't come at me. Chris sucks. Chris would.
He
Chris
missed the
wouldn't
game
even-
winner. He
Chris
doinked it.
Chris wouldn't even lie to Mike Tomlin and try to convince him that he can kick a 60. Chris would be like, "I'm good from 45." He's like, "Get me
But so
there."
the guys that can hit that, and the guys that you should send back there to hit that, are guys that it's their natural swing. Then it's just, hey, are you going to hit a clean ball? Is it going to be a clean op? And then are you going to be mentally strong on it? But a lot of those guys aren't like trying to put extra oomph on it when they're hitting that ball.
But my thing is, he's
Like,
clearly not
Tucker probably
mentally
did-
strong enough to kick it.
Yeah.
So then why did they
Elliott-
kick it?
Well, yeah, I mean, you never know until the moment. Like you're hoping.
Well, I
gets a
know
little
he's
mentally
missed every
stronger
single
each
one
time.
until now, including that one.
Yeah, but you're hoping he's getting better every time. You're hoping he's getting.
He was like 0
tougher
for
with
6
it.
going into that kick from 62 and up.
Yeah.
On the road, you're just, in Seattle on the road. You're like, Oh yeah, he'll hit the six. He'll tie the
You're
record.
just hoping your kicker became
I
mentally
like don't
strong all of a
understand what
sudden.
Jake's argument here. Like it just
Mentally
makes
strong.
no sense. Mentally strong.
I mean,
he's-
the logic is with the good kickers, every miss makes them a little better.
Well, couldn't you say also the logic is I have Russell Wilson, I should be able to pick up 5 yards?
100%.
Okay, so
I've
then
never
why
said
do we
one
kick
way.
it?
I've never said one way was right or wrong. I just said I can understand both ways.
I can't
If you want to
understand.
go for it on, if you want to go for it on 4th down with Russell Wilson, I have literally zero issues with that.
I just don't understand the kick when your kicker's not good at kicking those. Clearly, it's not like he's missed 2 or 1. He was 0 for 6. I don't like coaching with the mentality of, well, he's due. Like what? That doesn't make sense. I just don't get it. I just think that, I mean, even he was like, well, I don't know. I don't know what the quote was. I don't know if he said he screwed up, but I don't know what he could. He's like, I shouldn't have played Russell. I should have played the backup. He's like, we should have traded him for Gino. Oh, we've talked too much about Houston, Denver. We brought up the fucking bad call again. It won't even matter in like 2 weeks.
Who's this time? Is this me?
It's you.
It is me.
Where we going here? Drama
The
pool.
obvious pick.
We're going.
He's gonna go Houston money line.
He's a Houston simp. Plus 10.
Oh, 10 plus 10. It's funny. I'm also gonna go Texans plus 10. As angry as I think Russ is gonna be, and as much as I think they're gonna let him throw the ball, I just don't think they're gonna beat this Texans team by 10.
Fuck. What do I do here? I'm tempted to play the game here and not play the right pick.
You could just do like Denver money line.
No, because then I'm punting. I could go for a big point swing here. Let's go fucking give me Denver minus 10. Bounce back game for Russ. He's gonna sling it all over the park. Houston only played good against the Colts because the Colts suck. That's my copium.
Ooh, this actually fell perfectly for me because this next game's the only one I have no idea what I'm gonna pick, and I get to go last.
Interesting.
Going into the next game.
Because I feel very confident about that game.
We got the Raiders versus the Cardinals. The Raiders, though 0-1, and though they lost to the Chargers, very much in that game last week, as opposed to what I feel like even I think about that game. I mean, that game was not. I mean, it was staley close, as I will for now and ever put it.
That's a good way to put it.
Maybe the Raiders will come in with a game plan. Maybe not just to only throw Devontae Adams, but maybe they will.
God. The Cardinals' rushing leader is Kyler Murray with 29 yards.
Yeah, they played real bad at home against the Chiefs, who didn't look great on Thursday.
And
so
yeah, I think the Raiders are just gonna have to figure out how to balance their offense a little more. Because while Devontae Adams can do a lot for you, if you target him 17 times or whatever it was, you're just asking defenses to only cover him, and then you just get too dependent on that.
Cardinals suck at
That's
guarding.
why you don't win close games against teams like the Chargers.
Cardinals have been historically bad the last few years in guarding tight ends, and there's another good tight end coming in that just got.
Oh, you
his
think
line.
Waller's gonna have a big game?
It's also a very unfortunate weekend if you want offensive production from the Cardinals.
With that being said, let's jump into the Pickems. Because I'll tell you, if you didn't know, it's not double
Jordan's
XP
pick, no?
weekend. No, that's too little. It's the only chance to play the new Call of Duty between now and when it comes out in November.
Beta.
It's
a beta. Oh
weekend.
no!
It's the beta weekend. Kyler's probably
I
playing it
didn't know
right
that.
now.
Y'all
He could
think Kyler even knows who they play this week?
No shot. He's probably bringing his Xbox to Vegas to play in the hotel.
There's no way.
He probably
There's
doesn't even
no
know he's
way.
in Vegas.
There's no way he's bringing his Xbox to Vegas. He has one already set up there. He doesn't want time. He doesn't want to waste any time setting up internet connection and anything.
Yeah.
He pays someone to do that.
He paid someone to go. He paid the hotel extra money to go buy it, and then once he leaves, he's like, "Just give it to somebody on staff. I don't need it anymore." Because he's a nice guy,
Yeah.
but he loves his COD. Keep that in mind. Whose pick is this?
I didn't need that news, but that news makes me feel more confident. I'm going Raiders minus 5.5.
Let's go, Jonah.
True.
I'm going Raiders minus 5.5. Double. This is my pick of the week. Give me my fucking
Your
double.
pick of the week's the spread.
At home in
That's all.
Vegas, they're hyped. All their new players are playing on, field. Arizona, this is another good thing. I don't condone Jonah calling Derek Carr pussy, but there are stats that show Derek Carr is maybe not as good when he has pressure. Cardinals got zero sacks against Patrick Mahomes last week.
Despite blitzing the shit out of him.
They're blitzing the shit out of him. Raiders, they'll be able to let Carr have clean pockets, and Carr's going to pick them apart. They're going to win by 50. Let's go.
I completely agree with both of you guys. But I'm going with a Copium take here.
There's no shot.
And the only reason I'm doing that is, you know what? I think your boy Kyler, he's a PlayStation guy for sure. So he's already hopped on that beta. And my man is flying as high as a kite right now. Because he's saying, you know what? Everyone's loving this new beta. Call of Duty is back. And so he's just going to be so happy and so energetic that he's going to play the game of his life. And that's my Copium take on that one. Realistically, Raiders are winning this, but I just wanted to be able to give that little spiel, so I picked them.
It's the over in this game is super interesting though.
I would take the under 47.
What is it? Is it the highest over in the week?
Yeah, I think it is
yeah.
51 and a
51
half.
and a half.
And they only have the Raiders.
Oh wait, no. What was the Chargers Chiefs one though?
No, not that high.
I think it was higher.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it was higher.
54 and a half. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
But let's go. I will say, if the Cardinals do come into Vegas and win this game, I hope that Kyler has the balls to be like, he's like, big win for the guys. Hey, I'm gonna be streaming tonight on Twitch, streaming the new Call of Duty. That'd be so fucking alpha. He would be instantly one of my favorite players in the league if he did that. But the sad truth is they're gonna get fucking dog whopped.
Oh, 100%. But I wanted to be able to play that card there.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to Sunday night's game. It's the I Own You game.
The most exciting game of the week.
Alex Leatherwood.
Yeah, it's gonna have back-to-back stinkers on Sunday night.
Whoa.
We got Bears coming off the monsoon. Big win though. And then they're walking into a pissed off Green Bay team. What do we think here, boys? Alex Leatherwood's not playing.
I just learned that the Bears picked up Alex Leatherwood.
Oh, really? They did that.
Yeah, the
a
Raiders
while
cut
back.
him, and I guess he ended up on the Bears.
He didn't even clear waivers.
There's not a whole lot of thought that has to go into this game.
What, you don't think this is a competitive game?
I think Lazard coming back is really big for Green Bay.
Is he gonna make it?
I don't know. Let's look. I remember seeing something he was supposed to. Just questionable. No information. Appreciate you, ESPN. But I think him coming back is going to be big. Take some pressure off these rookie receivers that probably just got beat down all week. I hope Aaron just sat in all of the receiver meetings, just like in the back. Didn't say a word.
Glaring at Christian
Nah,
Watson.
Arms crossed.
He just sits there and he's like, so on that one, you should have used your hands.
He's like, yeah, you should have caught the ball there. Okay, is this my pick?
Yeah.
Give me Green Bay money line. I'm scared. -10 spooky. I don't like Green Bay's offense, and I don't want to get burned. I think Green Bay wins though at home. Bouncing back.
Man, I don't know what to do. Am I trolling? I might be trolling.
Oh my
I'm not
God, are you
trolling.
really considering this?
I think I'm trolling.
I'm telling you, Jake,
No,
you got
I'm a
two bad
troll.
picks in a row.
Poof. Poof. Okay.
Jake's riding high
Jake's
off
really-
that week
Jake's
one.
really
expecting
Good
me to
win.
play-
I already did this with the Falcons. What am I doing? Why?
You have 3 of these.
Well, it's technically possible.
I'm an underdog guy this week. What can I say?
Okay. Man, I wish that spread was just a little closer. That's poof.
And the over/under is so low.
It is
Drew,
so
and Drew,
low.
also, as you see these picks, remember that I said I wanted to bet this week.
I know. Oh fuck. Also my hopium in the my hopium for the Bears maybe not being bad is why I also picked money line, not the spread. Also today, scrolling through my fantasy team, seeing who was hurt, who wasn't hurt, seeing who I can maybe pick up, I noticed that I'm riding with Fields and Cousins in 2 leagues. It made me
Ooh.
laugh. So keep that in mind.
And all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Packers -10.
Oh fuck me.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Rodgers owns them. They're just not very good. Rodgers gonna bounce back.
Rodgers, this is the issue with Rodgers. He only owns them when a receiver can catch the ball. He's never done it without a receiver catching the ball.
God, this line to me.
All
if you
right.
like Green Bay and the
Find me
spread,
a quarterback that has.
if you like the spread, just tease this motherfucker down to 6.5. Don't take the 10. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay didn't even score 10 points last week, did they?
Close.
We don't need to talk about how bad they were.
We will talk about the team that fucking
I mean, the
dog
last year,
walked them in a minute.
after they got destroyed by the Saints, they came out and won 35-17 against the Lions. And I feel like
That's a
this
lot.
Bears team is worse than that Lions team.
Ooh.
All right, let's go to the Titans here.
This Bears team won a game.
Let's go to the Titans.
Those Lions eventually did.
Let's go to Titans and Bills. Titans coming off a week 1 loss to the Giants.
Yeah, about as down bad as you can be.
Played really bad in the second half. Like really, really bad. Buffalo, you know, they're gonna go 20-0. I mean, I think that's all that needs to be said here. The first of the 2 Monday night games in week 2, which is why did they do that? But we'll never
With
know.
overlap times.
Yeah, maybe they're just like the Bills are the best teams. The Titans, we know they're bad. Who knows? But anything else to say here? Hilliard, the only guy that scored for the Titans last week, apparently out. So that's great.
Oh, that is hilarious. That I did not realize that. Oh my god, and their leading receiver is also questionable? Dang.
Ed Oliver and Tim Settle both probably going to be out, it seems.
Oh, that's too bad.
And then Gabe Davis was a late Friday add to the injury report, which is never what you want to see. Especially when you have him
Isaiah
in fantasy
McKenzie?
and he's playing Monday night. That's always what you want to fucking see. That's what you want to fucking see. Okay, let's jump over here. Whose pick is this? Jake's?
Is this me?
Yeah, I think so. I picked
Yeah,
mine.
this is me.
Jake still got a ×2 in his pocket. Is he using it here?
What can I say? I'm an animal of a different breed.
There's no guy. Jake, I'm not doing these bets for you. I'm not wasting my time.
Oh, this is awesome.
Why?
Man.
Where is the narrative that they come away with this win?
Oh,
On the
they're
road
pissed
in
off
Buffalo.
from last week. They're going to out-physical them. I think we're also going to see... Buffalo is very good, so don't take this the wrong way. But I think we're going to see a lot of that week 1 was more of how bad the Rams are than how good Buffalo
Why
is.
did the point system make you dumber? We didn't have the point system last week and you did good. And now we've added the point system and you're dumb.
Yeah, but y'all thought I was dumb last week going into it.
Not as dumb
Also,
as
I
this.
know some of these are definitely troll picks. Like if I'm on...
Why are
the
you
Falcons
trolling? Don't you
won-
want to win?
Yeah, but it's better for the pod.
I think Jake thinks he's still gonna win in the end.
Yeah, I do.
That's
But the
disrespectful.
Falcons,
I think he
would've
thinks he
gone-
has that big of a margin of error.
The Falcons plus, I would have done +10, and the Bears I would have done +10. And then I would have just done the exact
but
same as
plus-
you guys for the Raiders.
But +10 versus money line is so different.
Oh, 100%.
All right.
This one I probably was going to pick. I was either going to pick this or +10 in this one. But I was kind of leaning Titans money line all the way anyways.
All right, Jonah. Where are you going?
Man, I hate that Bills money line is the same as picking the over here. I'm gonna take the Bills the Bills -10.
Throw that in for me, too. They're at home. They look so good week 1. On the road, they're not going to go home and suck. Like, there's just no way. Tennessee was not good last week. They still have a completely and utter receiver problem. And the Bills' defense played actually really good last week. So They're just not. If they're not walking into Buffalo and dubbing them, they might cover, and we might lose. I might lose because of that. But if the Bills lose, I'd be flabbergasted.
I'm curious who Jake thinks is gonna win this next game because he's doubling them up.
Let's move into
Get
who's gonna go.
flabbergasted,
Who's gonna
yeah.
represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. This is an early NFC Championship game preview. Vikes, Eagles, both big wins week 1. Eagles let the Lions come back into it. I think that's probably more the Lions just kind of getting hot at the end of that game and making it closer than it should have been. And the Vikings dominating the first half and then I haven't seen a team coast so hard in the second half in the NFL in a long time like the Vikings did against the Packers. The Packers could do nothing against the Vikings defense, and the Vikings offense was like, okay, we're good to coast. I mean, what did? Oh, I can't look. I guess I have to go in here like
I
that.
thought teams don't do that.
That's what I was literally about to point that out, and I'm blown away that the Vikings did it. But I think that is you're saying they chose, whereas I feel like the Vikings were just like coasting. But maybe we're saying the same thing. Maybe we're saying the same thing. Anything to say about the Eagles before we flip over to the Pickems?
No, I really don't have. I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like there's much to say about either of these games that we didn't address via the recap for both these games.
No.
It's gonna be a lot of exciting offense.
Both teams, both high-powered offense should be exciting. 50 and a half.
I don't know.
And I'm first if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you are.
I thought you went Bills minus 10.
No,
Oh,
I
no,
started
No, he went
Titans
Titans money line first.
I fucking blocked that in my head.
I'm gonna go Eagles minus 2.5.
I mean, I'm riding with my boys, Jake. Give me the Vikes.
Oh, money liner.
Yeah, money line. Give me Vikes money line. This would have been this could have easily been my ×2 if Call of Duty wasn't out this weekend. A 2-point ×2, Jake. That's cringe.
I would do well. It's more than 2 points right here, but I can't actually do this bet. But I legitimately think this game is. I don't understand the odds on this one. I don't.
Oh, I just realized you put minus.
You put minus, so that makes it a money line bet.
I put Vikings minus 7.5.
I do think the Vikings are like the better team. I don't like how they have to play in Philly, and it is a primetime game, and it could be old Kirk Cousins rearing his old head, but
The
I think
the Vikings win this thing.
turn the leaf.
The Vikings win this thing by a touchdown.
I like it. I mean, Vikings. I feel like it's so funny. This pod was just for fun, but I feel like it's enhanced my viewing of NFL because of this, and I have new teams that I just root for because I was so hard on them preseason. And the Vikings, I'm happy to say I'm a part of the Vikings crew. I'm one of them. Like How I Met Your
You're a
Mother.
Viking.
I'm a Viking. We don't talk about that guy that missed that field goal. I don't know who it was. But anytime we talk about it, we always go, damn! That's from Jake's favorite show. The Office. Ooh, dead air. Jake doesn't. I don't know if Jake gets where I brought that from.
No.
Or...
Morton
No, I
Anderson.
know what it is. I was trying to remember his name. Yeah, Morton Anderson. That's what.
But
Marshall
yeah,
Erickson.
getting kicked out of the Vikings bar for not knowing that.
That's fine.
Too bad.
I'll watch from the window and root for my boys. Kirk Cousins gonna lead them to victory. All right, let's take a little scroll up overview of the week. All right, these are the pick'ems. Who's feeling good? Who's feeling bad? Jonah, you feeling good about your picks?
Yeah, I think I should have just gone Rams money line, but yeah, I feel good otherwise.
Is that the only one we matched
Well,
up the whole way? 3
No,
matches?
I did that wrong. That's what I'm doing. I'm going through right here and I'm highlighting
The ones that are a wash.
Yeah,
So there's the only 2.
yeah. I believe it's just those two.
And week 1. Oh, no, actually week 1 wasn't, but we did all lose at least. Okay. I think that's gonna wrap up this preview. Definitely not as long as the review, but that's probably what it's
If
gonna be this
you
season.
if you look and scroll down, I put in at least my total record. Oh, is it not showing? That's weird. No, it disappeared.
I'm happy you put in your total record. Oh, 50, you're gonna be
There you go.
15-1 this week?
Yeah, I got my one wrong to start, but
Man, the NFL is gonna be a scary place if you fucking walk away 15-1 here.
Roll back down. I think we had a stat correction.
Oh, that's probably right. That's probably right. Okay. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week, recapping and reviewing these week 2 games, and hopefully the Steelers win. Hopefully, I guess Jonah's rooting for the Cowboys to cover. Could he say that they want him to win? God, if you guys beat the Bengals, that's my second most hype from this pod. Is I hate the Bengals, and they would just solidify it.
If we beat the Bengals, I am back. I'm riding high. We're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Are you gonna
It's
jump on
gonna be
the
it's
Burrow
gonna be
hate
amazing.
train with me?
No, because I still think very highly of the Bengals. So if we beat them, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. Dak's gonna get healthy. We're gonna come back. All the kinks are gonna be worked out. It's all gonna be great.
What does Burrow need to do? Play bad 4 weeks in a row, and then maybe you'll jump on? Or
17.
okay. Well, guess I'm riding solo this whole year. All right.
I mean,
Well,
it depends on how bad.
okay.
My bold prediction of the week: every team favorited to lose or favorited by double digits is losing.
That's
Yeah, I watched your bold thing.
okay.
Well, I didn't.
I mean,
I
you
didn't-
didn't
I
take the
don't-
Texans to money line.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Share it for the kids, and have a good day. Bye bye.